Hello, Chrissey here with my Wednesday night live. A little bit later than I anticipated. So anyway, I'll be on for about half an hour or so, half an hour, 45 minutes. And we can look at some of the things. 3 rounds of voting in the House today, and Hakeem Jeffries got more votes than Kevin McCarthy. While it would be nice to think that 6 Republicans will cross the floor and vote for Hakeem Jeffries, I don't think that will do. Yes, Leslie, it's very late for you. It's like 11:45. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Hi, Craig Dixon. How are you? Yeah, so I don't think that will happen. I mean, we can have a quick look at it. Will there be a miracle and 6 Republicans vote for Hakeem Jeffries? Yes, it is nearly mid-bite. Yeah. Hi, Andrea 54 Hector. Hi, thank you. The same back to you, Andrea. Hi, M. Steve. And thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. It's a bit quiet. You might hear some noises in the background. Hubby's got television on in the front room. So is there any possibility that 6 Republicans might cross the floor and vote for Hakeem Jeffries? Because if he gets the vote, he can be the Speaker. It would be very surprising indeed, very inspiring. But you know what? With things playing out the way they are, with these holdouts, if they don't play it wrong, it just might happen because they want to be able to start getting on and doing their jobs for the people in their constituents, and they can't do that until a speaker is announced. Apparently, Kevin McCarthy showed up this morning and moved his stuff into Nancy Pelosi's old office and started telling people where to put things. He has not been elected speaker yet. He has no right to be doing that. And that's created a little bit more dislike too. So anyway, the question crossed your mind too. It would be very surprising if it does happen. But it would definitely be showing bipartisanship, which is very badly needed. Would they essentially, what would be, I mean, it could be some of the ones that Kevin McCarthy has said, I'm not going to put any of your bills to the floor or anything. So it could make a very painful decision, which would probably see them not be re-elected next time round, in order to be able to start getting things done again. I do think it's unlikely, but it is a possibility. Temperance. This is that bipartisanship, bringing balance back into the equation and into the House. It would certainly bring balance. That doesn't necessarily mean that. Hi, Karen Hardinge. Hi, Linda B. It would certainly be a big thing to do. That doesn't necessarily mean that they'd cross the floor all the time, but it can't, with this major arcana, it could be surprising, but it can't be discounted that this could happen. Because people want to start getting ahead and getting jobs done. Look at this on the bottom, the moon. Hidden, maybe a hidden agenda. Maybe it's a backup plan. that they continue to fall short, that they will just vote for him. Who's got a question? Anyone got a political question? I won't be doing single cards tonight. I do have work to do in the morning, but yeah, which is why I'm only going to be about 45 minutes. It's going to be very hot here tomorrow, which is 37 degrees centigrade, which I think is up over 80 degrees or something. Yeah, very hot here tomorrow. So I've organised, normally I work from home on a Friday, but I've organised to work from home tomorrow instead and go in on Friday. But who's got a question? Can you guys hear me? I realise I might be talking a bit soft. The mic's on. Yeah. Will they have elected a speaker by the end of this week? Let's have a look. Pouring rain, hey? If enough Republicans just voted present, it would lower the threshold for Jeffries at 212 to win. Is that a possibility? Oh. That means that they're not giving their vote to anyone. Is that a possibility? I think there is some talk of this. Nine of rods. It could come to a head in that way if people start messing about. They would only need about 6 or 7 to vote present, I think, or more. It's an out there possibility, but it is a possibility. We just did a reading on that. But apparently they don't have to vote for either one. They can just vote that they're present and not give their vote to anybody. And that would lower the threshold, apparently. And if that were the case, but I think it would take quite a few, because if they were to do that, then I think that some of the holdouts would. McCarthy was only on 202 or something like that. 3 of Woods. This is something that could happen. Could be a consequence of all this messing about, because it is stopping them from doing their jobs. This is the voting present thing. But I think they would have to have quite a few do that. Possibly up to 20. I don't know if there'd be enough to do that. I wasn't aware that anyone can put their hand up to be speaker, hey? So, yeah, it is a possibility. I do think it's an out there one. Will they have apparently they just keep voting until somebody gets enough votes. Will they have voted in a speaker by the end of this week? So by the end of Friday. Yeah, I don't think it's going to stretch out for months or weeks. I do think that they will have voted in a speaker by the end of this week. So, but it could be quite a surprise, quite a big impact thing. So, even though it could be out of left field, there will be a speaker elected. There's even a pretty decent chance it might be Hakeem Jeffries, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, there will be a speaker voted in by the end of Friday. Okay? Because a lot of these people, they're looking at the bigger picture here with that sphere, that globe. Well, it would be exciting. It would be extremely interesting. Yeah. Oh my goodness, big yawn. Like I said, I'm only probably going to do about half an hour. I meant to start earlier. I was caught up in stuff, so I won't be on for long. But it's lovely that you're all joining me. Okay, I'll just do one more time. Who has the better chance of becoming Speaker of the House of Representatives in the US? Hakeem Jeffries or Kevin McCarthy? I'm going to pull Hakeem Jeffries' card out. It's face down, okay? And I'm going to pull Kevin McCarthy's card out. We'll do Kevin McCarthy's card first. It's face down, so I'm not going to see it until you do. That is the Queen of Swords. Well, that could be that he ends up in a position of judgment. It could also mean that he ends up people giving him the cold shoulder. Fox News is going ape. So that's Kevin McCarthy. What is Hakeem Jeffries' card? That is the Eight of Pentacles. Mastering his craft. Master of the craft. Mastery. This is also security. Eights are about wheeling and dealing and getting things done. The Queen maneuvers behind the throne, so I think it's a lot. I think it's probably 45% to Jeffries and 55% to McCarthy, simply because the Republicans have the seat. What will happen to George Santos? How long to George Santos? I'm not sure how it works in different states, but apparently in the state he's from, the Supreme Court can remove him. So what is the first few months of 2023 going to be like for George Santos? Got the lovely water feature happening that hubby bought me for Christmas. And Harvey Yorick is back there, the skull. George Santos, let's have a look. What? This is the Three of Wands. This is a card of your ship coming in with whatever you threw out into the world. So this can also be a card of consequences. You know, what is coming in on those ships, it depends on your actions. So there's definitely, and it's a card of consequences. So he's definitely going to have some feedback coming to him. What was it, that famous Trump line? He's going to be going through some stuff. What's his challenge going to be? Oh, this is the challenge. Surviving a long dark night of the soul, surviving the end of his very short political career. I think Brazil are going to ask to put in an extradition order for him. What is his advice? Get ready to be exposed. What's at the base of this? Strategies and plans. This is all he's wanted, is to take advantage of people to build his little empire. This is what's at the base of it. And he didn't really care how he went about doing it and what choices he made, as long as it got him there. His outcome is the Lovers, which is not necessarily a good thing. The shadow card here is Nine of Pentacles. Look, he has got some challenges coming through him, but at the moment he's sitting pretty, feeling pretty comfortable, but he is going to have to make some deals or agreements. So I'll take the shadow card off. I will just shuffle. Will George Santos be kicked out of Congress or have to retire from Congress? Yes, he's got a change coming for him, a change of fortune. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. Page of Swords, disappointment. He thought he could get away with hiding in plain sight. He really thought that Brazil wasn't going to bother coming after him. Unfortunately, Bolsonaro, or whatever his name was, didn't win. If the corrupt guy who'd been in there for the last few years had won, I think he would still be sitting pretty, but not with this new guy. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. He's going to have to try and slow things down. He's really going to try and fight, but he's got some major changes coming up, and not necessarily all for the good. So will indictments start happening soon? Well, indictments have been happening all along, but will indictments of congressmen representatives and senators start happening soon. Let's have a look. Here are the wrongdoing that some of these people have been doing, and this is right at the center of things. Betrayal. And they're going to feel pretty upset and betrayed. But this is, I like spotlight, big spotlight on them. 2 major arcanas. Page of Pentacles. They're almost done with the prep work. This is the foundation. They've been working really, really hard, and it looks like they're almost. The Chariot. Yeah, things are going to start picking up momentum soon. Yeah, I think possibly anywhere from 7 weeks to 7 months, possibly. There'll be there will be things happening. I think definitely look before the end of February for them to start indicting some of these people. What about Trump? 8 of Cups. That's Trump trying to get away, I think. What about Trump? Look at this. 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months. He's long dark night of the soul. There's going to be indictments from several places. It's going to be pretty bleak for him. I always thought that Georgia was going to get to him first, but Jack Smith has changed the playing field a bit. But oh, sorry, guys. Hi, Angela. How are you? I'm just on for another few minutes, and then I'll be wrapping because, you know, it is a weeknight, and I started a bit later than I meant to. So I normally start around 8:30, but I started a bit later. So, yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up soon because it's after 10 o'clock my time. So, Have the DOJ got the smoking gun for Trump? Yes, Ireland. They have the smoking gun on the smug merchant, so they've definitely got something. That is definitely, or got a smoking gun. There's several there. Is that for documents or is that for documents? Oh, no, this is for something bigger. This is for trying to stop the peaceful transfer of power. This is for 1/6. Yes, they've got the smoking gun that is going to end Trump's career completely. Again, he definitely this is, the slow night, the slowest moving night, but it's also about securing things. Nights can be messengers. It's just taking a little bit longer to get the message right. And I think that means that they're getting that indictment word perfect. He's feeling like very much looking over his shoulder at the moment. He's trying to build up his defences, but I don't think he's going to be able to get enough. Hi, Roland. How are you going there, babe?
Okay.
He's in a lot of pain, poor love.
Oh,
Yeah.
chilly out here.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. -4 degrees. Oh my goodness.
What?
England now. Oh, now you're in Finland, aren't you, darling?
What's that?
She's in Finland, I think.
Finland.
Yeah.
Gosh. -40 for you. That's not
Yeah, centigrade. Yeah, I know.
I'll pass on that one. I thought it was beautiful and exotic, but
It can also get very cold. Hi, Sunseeker. I'm only just on for another minute or so before I wrap up. Like I said, I started a bit later tonight, and so I'm going to have to go to bed soon.
It's just dropped the night.
Yeah, and he's just like, James hasn't met a silence he hasn't wanted to shatter. He goes, okay. James, he doesn't like silences. I love silence. I love quiet, but James is like, he's got to talk and he's got to fill in the quiet, So we're two very different people that way. And he'll be like, yep, and I'll be like, oh God, just will you stop talking already? One piece of quiet. Angler enjoys it when it's a few degrees -Celsius. Hey, apparently I did too when I was little. There used to be a picture floating around of a 2-year-old me going and standing absolutely in the nutty in the middle of a frozen pond in the middle of winter up in the Blue Mountains or somewhere like that. It might have been up in Gloucester even.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently I love the cold.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Oh, good job, sweetie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be turning off in a couple of minutes. So anyway, my darlings, thank you for joining me for my Wednesday live. I will be back next Wednesday with another one. Of course, I'll be back on this Saturday morning, which is Friday night. And we'll do a much wider range of topics. Yeah. So anyway, oh, that sounds very cold, Sunseeker. 32 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, I take it. Anyway, so I'm just going to wrap it up now and let you guys go. Please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay loving, stay strong, and stay laughing. And I will see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye.